Donald Trump is very much alive, okay? And no, we like our presidents alive. Donald Trump is very much alive, and this whole crazy rumor started simply because Trump had 0 events on his schedule Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, and one of the only signs that he might still be around was music in the Rose Garden, which the White House confirmed was the president's music.
Oh, Stevie, I'm so glad you're back. Who asked for this? Who asked for the return of Stevie Colbert? Normally, August is one of my least favorite months of the year. It is miserably hot. It is so hot here in the South in August. Lucifer and his wife Joy Reid, they migrate north. But last month was one of the best months of August that I can remember. Jim Kimmel, off the air. The Yentas on The View, off the air. My inside sources told me that the air in New York City had never been this clean. It's amazing how clean the air is when the whoopee cushion isn't cranking her leg and releasing toxic smog with her powerful boodle breeze. Stevie Colbert, off the air. The super dork John Oliver, off the air. Hell, I think even Sean Squires was on vacation too. Well, Casey, don't you mean Seth Meyers? Who in the hell is Seth Meyers? I'm talking about Sean Squires, the doofus who hosts that late night dump on NBC right after Jim Fallon. Last month was absolutely amazing. We didn't have all these insufferable negative wanker spankers polluting the airwaves. But earlier this week, for reasons unknown, CBS allowed Stephen Colbert to return. And what is the first thing he does? He showcases why he was fired to begin with by displaying his incurable case of stage 4 OMB, Orange Man Bad, and continuing his unhealthy obsession with Donald Trump. For starters, it is absolutely disgusting that the lonely men in the studio audience cheered when Stevie opened with the false narrative that the Trumper was dead. I mean, who in the hell does that? Who cheers when someone passes away? Last weekend, it was not normal people that were spreading this false narrative about the Trumper. We knew he was fine. The only people spreading this rumor were the unbelievable assholes in the mainstream media. The same media who spent the last 4 years covering for Johnny B. Biden. We wouldn't see John Biden for months, and in the rare case that we did see Johnny B., we thought he was dressed as a walking corpse for Halloween in the middle of September. This is the same media that tried to convince us that John Biden was a Rhodes Scholar. I just got off the phone with John Biden. He's one smart whippersnapper. He made a prediction that it was going to be hot this summer. And I'll be damned! I walked outside this morning and I felt like my ass was being melted by the moon. This is the same media that refused to criticize John Biden for spending more time in his Delaware dungeon than he did in the White House. But when the Trumper takes 2 days off, when the Trumper wants a 48-hour break after working nonstop for the past 8 months, the media creates a conspiracy theory that he's knocking on heaven's door. And they wonder why no one is watching their garbage. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Let's go and get to the sponsor for today's video, my good friends at Fuel Guys. With modern engines, most people don't realize that fuel additives are not optional, not something you should be doing every once in a while. With modern engines, fuel additives should be part of your routine to keep your engine running efficiently. For over 40 years, Fuel Guys has specialized in gasoline and diesel treatments. Their products are super concentrated, so one small bottle, it'll last you a while. Fuel Guys treatments are engineered to handle the wide range of problems with today's engines. You don't have to take their word for it. Their website shows you the real test data proving the effectiveness of their claims. And the best part is, Fuel Guys treatment, it is simple to use. Every time you get gas, just add 1 ounce of Fuel Guys treatment for every 10 gallons of gas. The long neck that you see here on the bottle fits every tank. It's so simple, even Uncle KC can use it. There's no mess, just complete protection for your engine. So make Fuel Guys part of your routine today by clicking the link in the description below. Use my promo code FUEL20, FUEL20. Receive 20% off your first order along with free shipping on orders over $30 with Fuel Guys. For some reason, CBS allowed Stephen Colbert to return to his late night dump this week. I don't understand it. I don't understand why CBS is continuing this huge embarrassing failure. Normally, when someone gets fired, they leave. Normally, when someone is told by their employer, you're no longer wanted here, they pack their belonging, which in the case of Stephen Colbert, he would pack his vibrating cucumber along with preparation H with the supersized insertion tube. He would collect his pictures off the cardboard desk, lovely pictures featuring Stevie and Jim Kimmel in the photo booth at the Butt Bongo Festival, or his personal favorite, when Stevie was captured braiding Howie Stern's synthetic hair. But when Stephen Colbert gets fired, when CBS publicly humiliates him by telling him his services are no longer wanted, not only does he not leave immediately, he decides to stick around for another 9 months. Now, in his defense, this is Stevie's opportunity to audition for another job. This is his opportunity to show Netflix, Hulu, or LGBTV. This is his chance to show them that he is not a one-trick donkey. This is his chance to prove that his content is diverse. This is Stevie's opportunity to disprove the notion that he has a weird, unhealthy obsession with another dude. So, how does Stevie go about proving that he is no longer obsessed with Donald Trump? By spending the entire week of his return talking about Donald Trump. Last night, Stephen Colbert opened the show by talking about Chicago. Now, for a late-night comedian, the jokes about the third world city in the richest country in the world, the jokes should write themselves. Unfortunately, CBS doesn't employ a late-night comedian. CBS employs Stephen Colbert. Instead of making jokes about Chicago, instead of making jokes about Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker and his passionate dreams of sharing donuts with Brian Stelter, Stevie once again dedicates his opening monologue to his obsession with Donald Trump. Watch for yourself.
Yesterday, Trump also posted, "Chicago is the worst and most dangerous city in the world by far."
Worst and most dangerous? 2 words. You. 2 other words. Daytona Beach. Trump slandered on.
Chicago is the murder capital of the world.
Fun fact, no. According to the FBI, 22 major cities have higher rates of murder than Chicago, one of them being Birmingham, Alabama, which explains their highway signs. Welcome to Birmingham.
Let me ask you something. Who is the target audience for this show? Who is Stephen Colbert trying to appeal to? Because he's damn sure not trying to appeal to normal people. So who is he creating content for? I create content for you guys. I look for topics that I think you will enjoy. I'm not trying to appeal to the 18-year-old who has one hand on his miniature wanker and the other on his Minecraft controller. I'm targeting the 48-year-old professional who's looking to be entertained on his way home from work. Dude had a long day. He wants to watch something that will take his mind off his problems for half an hour. That's who Stephen Colbert is supposed to be targeting. We're targeting the same audience, the same demographic. But for some reason, Stevie decided to abandon the 25 to 54 demo. Instead of appealing to normal people, Stephen Colbert decided that he wanted to appeal to his pretend friends in the mainstream media. He would rather receive praise from the mainstream media than praise from normal people on social media. He would rather receive positive reviews in the New York Times than positive numbers in the ratings. Stevie Colbert has made the same mistake that Jim Kimmel made, the same mistake that Howie Stern made. They sold out normal people to be accepted by the media. Think about what all three of them have in common besides complimentary membership to Club Doofus. They're all on the verge of losing their jobs. Stevie will officially lose his job in May. Howie might keep his job at SiriusXM, maybe. If he does, it will be on a part-time basis at a fraction of the money that he used to make. Jim Kimmel's contract expires next year, and I highly doubt ABC is interested in renewing it. Each of these dudes used to appeal to normal people. Go watch old clips of Jim Kimmel. Watch Stephen Colbert back when he was on Comedy Central. Listen to Howard Stern before Marcy Turk ruined the show around 2013. They all sold out their audience to be accepted by the media. I don't understand it. Why would you abandon the people who support you to be accepted by people who don't give a shit about you? The media doesn't care about Stephen Colbert. Well, Casey, that's not true. They have been nothing but supportive while Stevie's been going through this traumatic time. The media only cares about clicks and impressions. They're writing about Stephen Colbert because it's a trending topic. When he airs his final episode next year, the media will give him a lovely send-off. They'll write glowing articles talking about his failure, and 2 weeks later, Stephen Colbert will be forgotten. There won't be a single media outlet willing to mention him. As soon as he no longer serves a purpose, the media will move on to someone who does. I had someone email me the other day thanking me for thanking my audience. He said, "You're one of the only people on YouTube who consistently thanks the people who support him." To me, it's a no-brainer. The reason I don't have a job, the reason I don't wake up miserable every morning having to work for some asshole is because you guys watch me every day. You support me. Why would I not thank you? That's all Stephen Colbert had to do. All he had to do was remain loyal to normal people, the people who used to support him. Instead, he sold out to the media and lost his career. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.